Basic fundamentals of Java. Like other programming languages, Java also provides some fundamental concepts which are identifiers, keywords, data types, literals, variables, comments. Let us discuss these in detail. Identifiers. An identifier is the name given to an object in a Java program. It is used to uniquely identify an object in a program. For example, a class name or a method name. Rules for naming identifiers. The rules for naming an identifier are: an identifier can consist of letters, digits 0 to 9, the underscore. An identifier cannot start with a digit. Keywords cannot be used as an identifier. No special symbols like exclamation mark, @ hashtag, percentage, etc. can be used in identifier. Identifier are case sensitive, which means the name and name are two different identifiers. Examples of some valid identifier names are employee123, mygood_book, _address 93, first name, age, etc. Examples of some invalid identifier are _name, @address 1234, -age, etc. Keywords. Keywords are the reserved words which cannot be used as identifier names as they carry a special meaning for the Java compiler. Some of the Java keywords are Java keywords: abstract, const, float, interface, static,
Boolean,
continue, for, long, switch,
break,
default, go to, new, this, byte, do, if, private, throw, case, double, implements, protected, throws, catch, else, import, public, try,
care,
extends, instance of, return, void, class, final, int, short, while. The keywords const and goto cannot be used in Java. They were added to the list of keywords so they would generate compiler errors for developers who were converting C and C++ code over to Java. There are 3 more reserved words in Java: true, false, and null. Technically, they are literal values and not keywords. However, they cannot be used as identifiers and they have a specific meaning to the Java compiler. Data types. A data type is used to define the size and type of value that a variable can store. The Java language is rich in its data types. Java provides 2 types of data types: primitives and non-primitive. Primitive data types. Java provides 8 basic data types which are as given in the following table. Data type, size in bits, minimum value, maximum value. Byte 8, 128, 127, short 16, minus 32768, 32767. Int 32, minus 214,748, 3648, 214,748, 3647. Long 64, minus 922,337, 203, 685, 477, 5808. 922,337, 203, 685, 477, 5807.
care,
16, 0, 65536. Float 32, plus minus 1.40239846E-45, plus minus 3.5 40282347E plus 8. Double 64. Plus minus 4.9406 5645 8412 46544E hyphen 324. Plus minus 1.7976 9313 4862 315 70E plus 308.
Boolean.
Not applicable. True or false. Non-primitive data types. The non-primitive data types are derived from primitive data types. The non-primitive data types are also known as reference data types. Some of the examples of the non-primitive data types are class, interface, or an array. Literals. A literal denotes a constant value. Java has various types of literals. They are character literal. A character literal is enclosed in single quotes and must have exactly one character. For example, A is a character literal that means the letter A. String literal. A string literal is always enclosed in double quotes. For example, hello world. Integer literal. An integer literal is any number without a fraction. For example, 10 and 012. Floating point literal. Any number with decimal points like 3.12 is treated as floating point literal.
Boolean.
Literal.
Boolean.
Literal can have either true or false values. They do not correspond to 0 or 1 values as in C/C++. Variables. Variables are the memory locations used to store values. When a variable is created, some space is allocated for it in the memory. This memory space is referred by the name that we give to the variable. It is easy to create a variable in Java. Declaring a variable. In Java, a variable needs to be declared before use. Declaring a variable involves two steps: giving the variable a name and stating what type of data is to be stored in the variable. For example, int age, semicolon, string name, semicolon, float temp, semicolon, double price, semicolon. Here, 4 variables named age, name, temp, and price are declared with the int, string, float, and double data types, respectively. Initializing a variable. After declaring a variable, we need to initialize it. Initializing means to assign a value to the variable. We can initialize variables in the following way. Age is equal to 30 semicolon. Name is equal to within inverted commas Nisha semicolon. Temp is equal to 35.7 semicolon. Price is equal to 625.50 semicolon. Here 30, Nisha 35.7 and 625.50 are the values assigned to the variables age, name, temp, and price respectively. Comments. A comment is a statement in Java program that is not executed by the Java compiler. Generally, comments are used to give additional information about the code for understanding the code better. There are 3 techniques for adding comments to your Java programs, each of which has their own particular usage. These techniques are as follows. Using // Use the 2 forward slashes to comment out text that appears after the forward slashes but on the same line. Using /* and */. Using the /* to turn on comments, and all text will be commented until a */ is reached. This is useful for commenting out multiple lines of code. Using /** and // a special type of comment used specifically with the Javadoc tool for generating HTML files that contain your comments. This feature of Java is widely used and it is expected that the HTML pages accompany any Java code that is distributed among developers. For example, public class comments, open bracket, public static void main, within brackets, string, args.
System.out.println.
Within brackets, within inverted commas, comment examples. // this is single line comment. /* this is multi-line comment. *// this type of comments are used when you want to add HTML code into your Java program. */ brackets. When you run the preceding code, only the message within brackets comment examples will appear on the terminal. All the comments are ignored by the compiler.